From humble beginnings as a Depression-era diner special to upscale restaurant creations, sandwiches have long been a beloved part of the American culinary landscape. But over the years, certain sandwiches have fallen out of favor, disappearing from menus and fading from our collective memory. Today we're taking a journey back in time to uncover 10 lost sandwiches that America forgot. 1. The Denver Sandwich. Let's start our tour with the Denver Sandwich, a hearty creation that blends elements of an omelet and a sandwich. Imagine a fluffy omelet made with eggs, ham, onions, and peppers, all neatly tucked between two slices of bread. It's like an omelet in disguise, perfect for breakfast or a light lunch. 2. The chow mein sandwich. Our next stop takes us to New England, where a peculiar yet delicious oddity awaits: the chow mein sandwich. This sandwich is a delightful jumble of crispy chow mein noodles piled high into a bun. It might sound unusual, but the combination of textures and flavors is truly enticing. 3. The peanut butter and bacon. The peanut butter and bacon, a heavenly salty sweet indulgence that once graced the menus of popular diners across the country. This sandwich features the creamy richness of peanut butter harmoniously blended with the savory saltiness of bacon. It's a treat for the taste buds and a true blast from the past. 4. The olive loaf special. Now let's turn our attention to the olive loaf special, a testament to the creativity of those who crafted culinary delights during a time when ingredients were often scarce. This concoction features a delightful marriage of cream cheese and olive spread, complemented by the savory goodness of luncheon meat. 5. The Sloppy Joe, original version, before it got saucy. The Sloppy Joe was a different beast altogether. In the 1930s, this sandwich consisted of loose ground beef simmered in its own juices, served on a bun. It was a simple yet satisfying creation that provided sustenance without the mess. 6. The ham salad sandwich. For our next entry, we have the ham salad sandwich, a lunchbox staple that delighted countless patrons with its creamy goodness. Minced ham is combined with mayo and relish to create a delectable spread that's perfect for sandwiches. It's a harmonious blend of flavors and textures that never fails to satisfy. 7. The sardine sandwich. In an era when budgets were tight, the sardine sandwich emerged as a go-to choice for the working class. This humble sandwich featured sardines packed in oil or tomatoes between slices of bread. It might not have been the most visually appealing, but it was cheap, protein-packed, and oh so satisfying. 8. The tomato and sugar sandwich. Now we delve into the realm of sweet and savory oddities with the tomato and sugar sandwich. As the name suggests, this sandwich combines the juicy sweetness of tomatoes with an unexpected dash of sugar. It's a true Depression-era oddball that tantalizes the taste buds while leaving you scratching your head in curiosity. 9. The deviled egg sandwich. The deviled egg sandwich is a picnic favorite that has stood the test of time. Although it's still enjoyed by many, it's safe to say that this classic has faded from mainstream popularity. The process involves mashing hard-boiled eggs with mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper, creating a creamy filling that's perfect for sandwiches. 10. The bologna and ketchup. Last but certainly not least, we have the bologna and ketchup, a school lunch classic that resonates with those who grew up during the mid-20th century. This simple yet satisfying sandwich features bologna, a type of processed meat layered with ketchup on slices of bread. It's a nostalgic delight that brings back childhood memories and warms the heart with its comforting flavors. There you have it. 10 lost sandwiches that America almost forgot. From the humble beginnings of the Sloppy Joe to the quirky tomato and sugar combination, these sandwiches offer a delightful journey through culinary history. While some may no longer be found on restaurant menus, the memories and flavors associated with them endure. So the next time you sit down to a sandwich, Take a moment to appreciate the rich tapestry of flavors and stories that have shaped this beloved culinary tradition. Today we're going to talk about sandwiches America forgot. That is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out so we can get started. Starting off at number 11, we have the roast pork Italian. This was truly Philadelphia's invention, and not to be confused with the Italian hoagie or Italian submarine, which are both different. The roast pork Italian features thinly sliced pork with sautéed onions, broccoli rabe or escarole, provolone cheese on a fresh Italian roll. There are many variations of this sandwich, but this is the original. Number 12 is the chipped beef on toast, also known as SOS. This is actually military speak for Saturday morning breakfast. It used to be a mess hall staple when men were shipped out from the military after World War II. This meal made its way into diners across America and became popular as a quick and easy breakfast sandwich. It consists of chipped beef, which is dried, cured and smoked brisket, fried until crispy and placed on top of toast with tomato slices and a generous amount of hot sauce. Some versions may include a fried egg on top. At number 13, we have the fried bologna stack. This sandwich hails from the 1950s and is pretty straightforward. Thick slices of bologna are fried until crispy and then stacked up high on a freshly made white bread with mustard and relish. Sometimes ketchup is used instead of mustard, but we prefer the tang of mustard on this one. Number 14 is the egg and olive sandwich. This is another simple yet elegant sandwich that seems to have disappeared over time. To make this sandwich, you start by cooking eggs with mayonnaise until they form a creamy paste. Chopped green olives are gently folded into the mixture, and then the concoction is spread onto a bed of lettuce. The entire thing is then placed between 2 slices of bread. Number 15 is the peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. Also known as the fluffernutter, this sweet sandwich is beloved by many who grew up in New England. It's not surprising that this sandwich remains popular because it really does bring back childhood memories. Marshmallow fluff is whipped into peanut butter and then spread on top of bread. You can add more fluff if you like, but we suggest sticking to 1 layer of peanut butter for the best results. Number 16 is the cucumber tea sandwich. Afternoon tea is a tradition that has been around for centuries, but the cucumber tea sandwich is a bit more recent, first appearing in print in 1894. It remained popular throughout the early 1900s, but eventually fell out of fashion during the Great Depression. It consists of thin slices of cucumber mixed with cream cheese and seasonings, and then placed between 2 slices of white bread. This sandwich is light and refreshing, and it's perfect for a summer tea party. Number 17 is the pimento cheese sandwich. This southern staple is not to be messed with. We're talking about a generous amount of pimento peppers mixed with sharp cheddar cheese and mayonnaise. The mixture is then spread on top of bread. And if you like pickles, onions, or other toppings, we suggest making your own sandwich because purists will not be happy. Number 18 is the liverwurst and onion. This is a deli classic that's slowly disappearing from menus across the country. The only place you'll find this sandwich nowadays is an old-school shop. Liverwurst is a type of sausage that consists of chopped liver, spices, and fat. It's typically served on a freshly made roll with caramelized onions. Number 19 is the crab meat roll. Before the lobster craze took over, Americans were eating crab meat rolls on the regular. This was especially true in New England, where fresh crab meat was plentiful. The simple sandwich consists of lump crab meat mixed with mayonnaise and seasonings and then placed inside a toasted roll. Last but certainly not least is the cheese dreams. This open-faced sandwich was all the rage in the 1950s. The instructions were simple. Place bread on a baking sheet, cover with cheese and broil until melted, then repeat the process and serve immediately. This recipe comes from the 1957 Joy of Cooking cookbook and is a fun way to serve cheese. We've come to the end of our list, but that doesn't mean we're done with sandwiches. Stay tuned for more sandwich videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more great videos. From tuna to veal, these are the lost sandwiches America forgot. Part 4. Starting off our countdown at number 20 is the cheese dreams. Now this open-faced sandwich was all the rage back in the 1950s. It was featured in countless cookbooks during that era, and for good reason. All you need is 2 slices of bread, butter, cheese, and a hot oven. The most important part is letting that cheese bubble and brown like a dream. Just don't ask any questions about what kind of cheese. Cheddar, Swiss, even Limburger were all used to make this masterpiece. Coming in at number 19 is the tuna melt, not the fast food version, but the classic. This is how they made it before Arby's and McDonald's got a hold of the recipe. Tuna salad is grilled between 2 slices of bread with plenty of butter and oozing cheese. And if you're lucky enough to find it, try it with tomato. Soup. At number 18 is the walnut and cream cheese. This sweet and nutty filling was traditionally enjoyed on raisin bread, of course. But who really knows why? Maybe it has something to do with the sugar content. Either way, it was a popular combination in the early 1900s. In at number 17 is the hot beef sandwich with gravy. If you happen to be eating this bad boy, it also came with mashed potatoes on the side, smothered in gravy, of course. This was the kind of sandwich you ate when you were starving. You could find it at diners and delis all across the country. Coming in at number 16 is the Vienna sausage sandwich. This is one of those Depression-era recipes that never really went out of style, at least not in some parts of the country. Vienna sausages were a cheap, easy way to feed a family, especially during hard times. That's because the canned meat lasted for years if you didn't mind the taste. All you need to do is heat it up and serve it on a sandwich with mustard. Taking the number 15 spot is the roast lamb sandwich. This is one of those make-do sandwiches that people made on Sundays after having roast lamb for dinner. This was a great way to use up the leftovers, although we're not sure how common it was for families to eat this for lunch. Regardless, it made its way onto menus all over the country. In at number 14 is the eggplant parm hero. This is the original eggplant parmesan hero, not the one from your local Italian-American chain restaurant. Back in the early 1900s, this was a popular sandwich in the Italian-American community in New York City. Eventually, it made its way to the rest of the country via Olive Garden. Coming in at number 13 is the pressed Cuban. Now, there are many different versions of this sandwich depending on where you live, but if you want to talk about the original, then you have to look no further than Tampa, Florida. The city takes their Cubans very seriously. So seriously that they have their own term for it, the pressed Cuban. The sandwich is made with salami, ham, pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard on a Cuban loaf. At number 12 is the banana and mayo sandwich. This is one of those lost sandwiches that people either love or hate. Some say it's disgusting, while others swear by it. If you can't decide which camp you fall into, we suggest moving to the South and trying it out for yourself. After all, this was a staple in many Southern households during the early 1900s. One bite of this baby and you'll be hooked. Coming in at number 11 is the smoked whitefish salad sandwich. This Jewish deli favorite is disappearing fast. That's why you have to try it while you still can. This is a very popular item on the menu at Katz's Delicatessen in New York City. Taking the number 10 spot is the hot turkey and cranberry. This is basically Thanksgiving on a piece of bread. Before fast food, this was a staple on diner menus all across the country. These days, it's hard to find a good hot turkey sandwich, let alone one with cranberry sauce. But we're pretty sure the Pilgrims would approve. Now it's time for your suggestions. What lost sandwiches do you think we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. And before you go, make sure you check out our other videos.